Okay, now I'm going to talk about price flooring, and the biggest example you'll see of this is minimum wage, of course. Let's say it's generally used more for a producer standpoint, so for them to make a living, but of course the most common we see is minimum wage. So let's say your product or your work, and let's say if you worked at McDonald's or something like that, your work at equilibrium price is worth $4 an hour, which is not much, and I'm sure a lot of you would agree it's not much. But the government actually makes a price floor, and we know this is minimum wage. I think minimum wage is $7.25 now, and so it will raise it up here and say people have to at least get paid $7.25 to work, no matter what it is. So McDonald's may be worth $4 an hour, you get at least $7.25 because that's what the law mandates. Okay, draw the line so you know what everything is. This is price. Okay, and so as you can see, because you're not at equilibrium price, you're actually going to end up with more supply than you do demand, because your prices are going to be raised because you have to pay for, in this case, you have to pay for the price of minimum wage, and so you might price your items differently than normally. So demand will go down, and you will have more supply left over generally from this. So that is how minimum wage usually works. And also, on the other hand, just like with price ceiling, you can also do this wrong and have nothing happen because you use the wrong price floor. And so this is the equilibrium price right here. If you make your price floor below equilibrium price, then you didn't do anything, because what you're saying is when you make a price floor is this person has to be paid at least this much, everything up here has to be paid at least this much to have a job and to work at a job. And so you're saying all this area is good, but if equilibrium price is right here, you're better off with equilibrium price than working down here. So you're better off, if this was $4 an hour, you're better off with that 4 than you are at like $1 an hour. So let me flash back to the other graph, because I want to make sure you guys understand this. Have them side by side. Okay, this is the complete opposite of this, which is price ceiling. And so if you do any higher than price ceiling, if you do a higher equilibrium price than what's normal in price ceiling, nothing happens, because you're saying everything down here is good to be paid. And so if you're already in that range, which $7 already is in that range, then you have nothing to worry about, and there's no point in having this price ceiling. But on the other hand, if you set a price floor lower than your equilibrium price, you also do nothing, because you're already at a higher point at equilibrium than you are at price floor. And so you're better off up here than you are down there, because you want to get paid more in this case. And so now I'm going to take you guys to a place where price floor actually matters.